President Yoon Suk Yeol rounded out his almost week-long state visit to the U.S. with a speech at Harvard University in Boston. Let's first turn to our Oh Soo-young, who traveled with the president all this week.
Finding the trail of freedom in the city of Boston. President Yoon Suk Yeol on Friday called for a global awakening to protect fairness and rule of law in a world of rampant geopolitical and economic challenges. Delivering a lecture at Harvard Kennedy School, the South Korean leader warned that freedom is increasingly under threat from autocracies and misinformation, leveraging the growing power of digital technology.
민주주의는 상식과 진실, 그리고 양심으로 대표되는 지성에 기반하는 제도입니다.
Yoon pointed to the spirit of American freedom that inspired the founding fathers at Harvard, as well as the Declaration of Independence, Constitution, and laissez-faire market principle. Respect for freedom, he said, inspired the demand for the social system of fairness and a prosperous economy.
자유에는 책임이 따른다고 할 때 바로 그 책임은 자유가 공존하기 위한 조건인 공정에서 나오는 것입니다. 그리고 법의 지배는 자유의 공존의 조건인 공정을 구현하는 것입니다.
With American freedom having extended over the Pacific to liberate other countries, Yoon noted that he'd stopped by Harvard Memorial Church to honor 18 Harvard students who had sacrificed their lives fighting for South Korea in the 1950-53 Korean War. As South Korea now takes on a greater role in global governance, Yoon called for solidarity to defend freedom across the world, rebuking North Korea's human rights violations and condemning the invasion of Ukraine.
Freedom is indivisible, and when one man is enslaved, all men are not free.
Yoon's lecture comes after a summit with President Biden on Wednesday, where they set out ways to broaden their 70-year military ties to a comprehensive alliance that addresses various global challenges. A landmark of independence history, Boston represents the two allies' shared universal values of liberal democracy, then sets the scene for the future of their strategic cooperation as a bustling innovation hub of cutting-edge technologies, which is critical for the future of economic security. Amid his push to create a biohealth innovation ecosystem in South Korea, Yoon on Friday attended a cluster roundtable attended by Boston-based startups and big-name firms such as Boston Dynamics and Moderna, along with clinical and research hospitals and investors that make up the city's tech and medical cluster. While Yoon discussed the role of institutional and regulatory support for innovators looking to fast-track commercialization, the president's entourage of Korean and tech medical firms signed a total of 9 MOUs in the biosector with their American counterparts. These include deals between Kakao and Google to cooperate in biotech using AI, and Kai's deal with the Massachusetts General Hospital on cluster cooperation. To learn from the Bostonian model of nurturing talents and innovation, Yoon met with academics at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology earlier in the day, including the Dean of the Engineering School, Ananta Chandrakasan, entrepreneurial expert Robert Langer, and synthetic biology professor James Collins. The top office says he consulted the scholars on how digital technology and bioresearch can converge and benefit humanity, stressing the importance of AI in the speed of new drug development and gene therapy. Yoon's office says the discussions on innovation policy will be reflected in the government's upcoming Digital Bio Initiative in May. Seeking freedom in the past, present and future of the 70-year alliance in Boston, President Yoon wraps up his US state visit and travels back to South Korea over the weekend. Oh Soo-young, Arirang News, Boston.